Hey guys, habari zenu, ohoro wanyu, guten tag, como estas, konnichiwa, and all the other greetings. I am back with another video. I know it's been a while. I took a little bit of a hiatus and just lifing. And my mom just got back to Kenya after being here for almost a month. So it's been a little bit chaotic, but I'm back. And today, you're gonna like this video. You might not if you're a white liberal, but if you're not, you will. I am going to be blind responding to a video that my husband actually stitched. If you are new to my page and my channel, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you learned something that you'll stick around. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Asante sana. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you're going to like, comment, and do the needful. So for context, if you hear me using the term white savior, I'm basically referring to a white liberal. Okay, it is the vanilla people who feel they're the saviors of the world, and they are the fighters and the avengers of the oppressed black people. Lots of virtue signaling, loads of racism, which they don't understand they're being racist, which is really the cack of the whole thing. So you have to sit down and explain to them how they're being racist. But this is one of them. I have run into my fair share of them throughout my time on TikTok since 2020 until 2025 May, when they got banned finally for the last time. Let's see what she has to say.
Recently posted about white people saying that they don't see color, and I called them out on it. But wouldn't you know, in the comments of that very same post, a bunch of white people showed up saying, well, I don't see color. White people, stop saying that. Let me tell you why.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go.
First of all, it's not true. You do see color.
Well, duh. Duh. Of course they see color. Okay. For those who are so slow and you don't understand what I don't see color means, okay? First of all, if you know around here, I've always had a slogan. It says, I am not a color. If you hear me saying white and black, I'm using very technical terminologies that people tend to understand more, but I'd rather not call people colors. I go with chocolate or vanilla, or find a creative way, okay? Dark-skinned, light-skinned. So when you say, I don't see color, it doesn't mean you don't see people in their diversity, right? Or their ethnicities. It means you don't hold value in their skin tone. AKA, you don't see me as a black woman. You see African hippie. You see a wife. You see a girlfriend. You see a sister. You see a mother. You see an artist. That's what I want you to see. I want you to see my spirit.
Don't call me black no more. Call me American. Call me
MLK Jr. said, judge me not by the color of my skin, but by the content of my... So when someone says they're being colorblind, that's what they mean. It means they won't make any preconceived notions about you based on your skin tone. Okay? Okay? Alright. Let's hear her saying why it's so important to recognize people by their skin tone instead of their soul.
If I put a picture of Beyonce next to a picture of Taylor Swift, you could figure out which one is black and which one is white.
Although, speaking of Beyonce and Taylor Swift, she's becoming a little whiter now, you know, all the blonde wigs and stuff. Is it just me?
You know. You also know who's more likely to get followed around in stores.
Oh my god. And there is the racism. Ladies and jelly spoons. Right there is the racism. Who is more likely to get followed around in a store? Ma'am. So are you saying, you're basically saying that a dark-skinned person randomly going to be tailed in a store because of their dark skin? Because their dark skin indicates they might steal something. You said that. You said that, ma'am. This is what I mean, guys. This is what white saviors do. They bundle us up together. So because there are some nincompoops who are caught stealing and they're dark-skinned, therefore dark-skinned people are just thieves. So we might get followed around randomly. That has not happened to me yet, ever. And I have lived in America 12 years as of yesterday. Okay. Wow. Right? Do you see what I mean? The weirdest part about this is that she has no idea she sounds racist. She has absolutely no clue. And if I told her, she would block me. It has happened multiple times. I call them out for their racism. I explain how they're being racist. Next thing I know, I'm blocked. So, seeing people as a monolith is racism. Not all black people are the same. Same way not all white people are the same. Right? Not all immigrants are illegal. Right? Right? Are we together? If you go to the ghetto where they tend to steal a lot, and the stores have those little locks on the cabinets, you know, then you might get followed around. It's not because you're black, it's because they steal all the time. So they're just being safe. Don't live in those areas. That's why I don't live in blue cities and blue states. They are ghetto.
Saying I don't see color does not make racism go away. It
Absolutely does.
just makes you look like you're covering something up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all, if I tell you not to call me black, I'm being racist towards myself. Because I not recognize that the fact that I am black. Because I should absolutely identify as black. I should accept black is everything to me. It helps me think. It helps me choose people. It helps me get jobs. It does if you support DEI and affirmative action. Yeah. It means I am special and I am oppressed at the same time. Somehow. Black is everything. Okay? I think black and act black and talk black. And I vote black especially. See, color only matters to those people who try to manipulate your color for their benefit, aka white liberals and Democrats. Yes? Racial pride needs to go away. Both white pride and black pride, they need to both go away. One was created to fight the other, but now they're the same thing. I think one is actually worse, to be completely honest. Lord have mercy. Stop seeing people as colors. People are people. People are not crayons. See the spirit in them. See their consciousness. See their values, their character, their personality. You think this is going to go away?
And that right there is privilege. And
I think it's funny she says that because, you know, there is such thing as black privilege. I have yet to see white privilege. Again, I've been here 12 years. Let me know if you've seen white privilege, but I've seen a lot of black privilege. You remember Carmelo Anthony?
And that's the whole problem. You get to ignore race because it hasn't hurt you.
Oh my God. Ignoring...
You get to walk through the world like the rules are fair because for you, mostly they are. But people of color don't get that option.
Oh my God. First of all, girl, woman, do not call me a person of color. Yo, this is a PSA. Today, this is a PSA I'm making to anyone who's watching this. Don't call me a person of color. Person of color to me is the same thing as colored person. It's just a different way of saying it. Same thing. Same difference.
And fighting back.
I think it's really funny how they came after Joey Swole when he said colored athletes instead of athletes of color. What the f is the difference? What the is the difference? It's the same thing. The same difference. It's tomato, tomato, potato, potato. However you wanna say that, it's still identifying people's skin tone. Joey finally, I guess, retrieved his apology. Thank God. He redacted it. I was like, dude, don't apologize to the woke mob. They will never be happy. They want you to worship them and bow at their feet, and they'll keep coming for you. So don't even bother. You know what you meant. You did not mean anything wrong. I told him as a chocolate person, I don't give a fuck, and I don't care about that term person of color, because I'm not a color. I'm a person. So thank you very much. But I know what you said, how you said it when you meant it. And they themselves call themselves the N-word. Why are they offended? Hypocrisy, y'all. But coming back to this numbnuts. Okay? People of color don't get what here's what we call the bigotry of low expectations when it comes to white saviors. They look at you and say, oh, but you're not capable because you're black. The world sees you this way. No, you see me this way, ma'am. The world does not. You're projecting. You're projecting, ma'am. There aren't enough opportunities for you. Says who? I've been self-employed for, wow, going on 10 years. I'm technically 9 years. A little bit over 9 years. And I found my own clients in my own way. And most of them have been mixed from different countries, different continents. And it's not because of my skin tone, except one of them tried hiring me because I was black, and it was a DI hire, and she was a DI woman. She was a black woman, and I'm never going to forgive that. Thank God that thing fell through. I was not comfortable. Do not ever hire me because you think we're going to be the same because I'm your sis. I'm not. Hire me because of my skill set. Ugh, that was gross. Another story for another day. It's emotional damage. Okay. Her saying, oh, we have fewer opportunities. If anything, that's exact opposite. Because from what I remember, those DEI programs.
That's what the chain of command is now?
What does that mean?
Well, is it Pam Bondi speaking to the mayor, speaking to you, or how does this work?
So the executive order is clear. The president has requested MPD services.
I can't even she doesn't know what the chain of command means. Those are DEI hires. They literally have a job because literally, excuse me, let me be a Cali girl right now, Valley girl. Like, literally, they have a job literally because of their skin tone. And that's very racist to the other people who are qualified for the job but didn't get it because they're the wrong skin tone, ma'am. Ugh. White saviors like to project, y'all.
Their race gets noticed all the time, in job interviews, in classrooms, in traffic stops.
Oh, traffic stops. Oh, here we go. Now we come to the window of the video that talks about driving while black. Because God forbid, a traffic stop will happen because you're black. Because the cop can just sense your blackness from behind you even at night. He can just see that you're black from the back of your head. You might be sporting a fro that might make you recognizable. This is the kind of BS I can't. As someone who has experienced a traffic stop, okay, I have interacted multiple times with police in America. This matters, but they were all vanilla men. They were white policemen. It's been very, very, very smooth for me. It has nothing to do with my skin tone. The traffic stop had something to do with my tag lights not working. I didn't even get a single ticket. I mean, the guy just gave me a little warning. He's like, hey, girl, you need to get those fixed. Okay, sir. Thank you. And I was armed. She would blow her mind if I shared my story with her. And then you know what she's going to say? She'll try to diminish my experience by saying, but that very rarely happens. You're just lucky because you have an African accent. No. It's because I don't chide the cops. It's because I comply. It's because I don't have a victim mentality. So once I'm stopped, I don't automatically think, oh, I got caught driving while black. Shit, I'm gonna die. This nonsense and this fear-mongering pisses me off so much. And the fact that white liberals think this way of black people,
In hospitals, just in the neighborhood, if you say you don't see color, what they hear is, I don't see what's hurting you, and I don't plan to.
God, here's the virtue signaling, okay? I don't see what's hurting you. Ma'am, what is hurting me? Since clearly you know black people so much and we are a monolith, right? We are all the same. What is hurting me, ma'am? You know what's hurting me? You are. Your viewpoints and your very toxic mentality and your racism is hurting me. Technically, it's not hurting me personally, myself, but it is damaging a lot of how America sees dark-skinned people. Because when you keep having this bigotry of low expectations and telling people they are victims and praising their victimhood. And let me tell you the most ironic part about this whole conversation. The dark-skinned Democrats, okay, the black Democrats, they praise her. This is their queen. This is their ally. They actually think she's looking out for them. You'll see them in the comment sections going, yes, queen, preach it, queen. She ate and left no crumbs. These are comments I've actually seen, real-time comments. But that's where she's going with this. She's saying, if you don't see color, then you don't see my struggle. What the fuck is my color got to do with my struggle? Everyone struggles in America. What about the people who grow up in freaking trailer parks? White trash. Have you heard of black trash? I mean, technically, ratchet people are black trash, but have you really heard of black trash? No, you've heard of white trash. You think white trash have white privilege? Stop this nonsense. It's always the white, and it's always the women. It's always the women.
Hi, my name's Melissa, and this is my White Women Hear Me Out cake. White women, hear me out. Not all braids are for us.
I have run into a few guys. I've run into a few Democrat men. Who are white, and I can't stand them either. They're all toxic.
Whenever you say that, that's what people of color hear.
People of color. Blah.
You think that you're being kind and open-minded and open-hearted, but what you're...
You are being open-minded and open-hearted because you don't see black when you see me. You see me. You see my soul. It's deep in my eyeballs. You see my spirit. That's what that means to me.
really saying is your experience doesn't mean anything to me.
What the fuck is my experience? Ask me and I'll tell you my bloody experience. You assuming my experience based on my skin tone is pretty racist, ma'am.
And that's not kind. That's dismissive. It's privilege. So here's...
See another thing white saviors do. Again, the virtue signaling, okay? They want to seem virtuous. Like they're the good guys. They're the helpful guys. They're the empathetic guys. It's weaponized empathy, okay? We are trying to help y'all by talking on your behalf because you have no mouth of your own. Let us speak for you. We know you are oppressed. Look at you, little black person. I got you. And then when they realize I'm MAGA and I voted for Trump, the tune changes. It becomes, you're voting against your own interest. Do you not understand that you're oppressed? It's happened a few times.
It's a better way. Admit that you do see color.
Again, they do see color. They just don't hold value in it.
And admit that you know it affects how people are treated.
Yes, please assume everyone's experience based on their color. It's not racist at all to think that way.
Say that you're paying attention.
To what?
And let people know that you want to do better.
Here's how we can do better, ma'am. Okay? Stop seeing people as colors. People are people. People are not crayons. Okay? Also, check out my merch. Absolutely shameless merch drop right there. Stop seeing people as colors. Stop holding value in skin tone. Stop holding pride in your skin tone. Things you cannot help about yourself, you should not be proud of. Why? Why are you so conceited about the color of your skin? Whether you see yourself as a victim or you see yourself as better than other people because of your skin tone, you need to check your racism. Jesus. Here's some more advice from this white savior.
Now that's love. That is respect.
No.
Always listen to people of color. Oh, hey, I'm a person of color, and I think modern anti-racist philosophy is a pseudo-religious cult that creates a false victimhood narrative, renders us powerless so that activists like you can save us and feel good about themselves. Not you, you're racist! Shut up! Oh, so you only listen to people of color that say exactly what you want them to say. I'm doing this for your benefit. I'm protecting you. Hey, have you ever had an emotionally abusive boyfriend? Yes? He would get angry every time I said or did something he didn't like. He made me feel completely worthless, and he justified his behavior by saying he loved me and was trying to protect me, but it was all just for his validation. And the really sad thing about emotional abusers is that consciously they really feel like they're showing love and being protective, but they're actually just seeking to control the other person or people of color.
You don't respect me. That is not respect to me. It's exact opposite of respect.
That is how we grow as people.
That's how you grow to be a liberal.
If this made you think, one share shows you care.
Oh boy, she's rhyming now. If this video made you think, one subscribe means that you actually have sense. How about that? How about that?
About race in America. And if you want to support my work
About race in America. You care about race in America, so you should see more people as colors.
my Ko-Fi link is in the bio, or you can just type it out from here. Get curious.
You know what's most interesting to me? These white saviors don't just stop at virtue signaling. They have businesses based about this premise of seeing people as colors, brainwashing you to believe that all black people are the same and all white people are the same, that black people are struggling and white people are oppressors, and the black people are the victims who need reparations from y'all because y'all should have some kind of white guilt about something you did not do. But then these same liberals who look like me will keep voting for said, people like her, the Democrats, the same guys who introduced the Jim Crow laws, the same guys who held on to slavery. Those guys, they're gonna keep voting for them, which never makes sense to me as an immigrant. But what do I know, right? Editing Kenyan Hippie here, and one thing I forgot to mention is that the white saviors want you to see me as a black American, a black immigrant. But the problem with that is that I don't ascribe to the racial construct of black and white, and I don't see any value in my skin tone. I don't weaponize it or victimize myself with it. Therefore, they're doing that to try to put me in a little box that makes them feel comfortable. I say screw that. Also, don't call me black, call me American. Don't call them white, call them American. Because we are all Americans, except for the Democrats. They like the race bait. That's how they've been since the 1865. Remember, Malcolm X warned us about you.
Can say I don't agree with a black person's opinion without being racist.
We are going to play a game. This is how it works. I'm going to listen to your opinions on race, and we're going to rate it from KKK to MLK. What you say will sound like one or the other. So, will you be either a Karen or a Ku Klux Karen? Let's go.
I would never say something so stupid as, I don't see color. That is so offensive. If I were of color and someone said, I don't see color, I would be offended. That means they don't see me. Or they don't see my value. They don't see my worth. They don't see what I can dedicate to or contribute to any particular society.
You think your value, worth, dedication, and what you can contribute to society is based on your skin color. Oh, one of these would definitely agree with you. The other one would say, judge not by the color of one's skin, but by the content of their character. It looks like you are indeed a Ku Klux Karen. Now, before we go, you did ask. People of color, please comment. You ask and you shall receive.
Stop saying person of color. Person of color is just colored person, but backwards. What pisses me off about you, the way you think? The ideology that you hold so dear is that you think by calling me black, you're validating me. All I am to you is a skin tone, and therefore I'm supposed to act a certain way because I am a certain skin tone. I am not the black of my skin. That is what is dividing this freaking country.
Anyways, if you watched this far, I appreciate you so much. White saviors are the bane of my existence. This is going to be part 1. There's another part I already recorded. I'm going to post it later. It's going to be African immigrants versus white saviors. You're going to like that one too. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Make sure that you check out my merch store. Link in the description. Grab yourself a shirt or a mug that says I'm not a color. Let's counteract this woman's nonsense. I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. Kenyan Hippie out.
There are many whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox, and a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to, but the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling. You take him for a friend.
Don't call me black no more. Call me American. Call me American. That shit is making us racist. That shit is arrogant. That shit is arrogant. Don't call him white no more. Call him American. Call him American. American. That shit is making us racist. That shit is arrogant. That shit is